Where are we at, girls?
Graduation!
Who's graduating?
Sissy, well, bigger sissy.
Okay, so let's go.
Good evening. Welcome parents, families, friends, and of course, the class of 2024. Please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, Mr. Ryan Ferry.
I'd like to thank everyone tonight for coming out to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2024. My name is Ryan Ferry, and I am honored to be your speaker. When I was asked to be this year's speaker by the class advisors, my first thought was, I guess all the good speakers are busy tonight. So they had to ask me. Or they just wanted to get payback for all the pranks I pulled on them all the way through school. After agreeing to speak tonight, I started to look back and think about how much time I actually spent with this class. If it either in the classroom, the athletic fields, chaperoning field trips, at our house, or just seeing them in the community. I knew early on that this class would be special. I believe what makes this class so special is not their academic and athletic achievements, it is truly how supportive they are of each other. Some of my first memories of these young men and young women are showing compassion and being helpful to one another. They have always supported each other no matter what. When I think back on all those times, a lot of good memories come flooding in. I would like to take this opportunity to reflect back on some of your school highlights. Preschool and kindergarten graduation. All of you were so excited to be dressed up and receive your diploma. All of you were so kind, thoughtful, respectful, and eager to learn. Some of you were still eating pace, but nobody's perfect. Show and tell and nap time during class, which some of you still do to this day, were the highlights of your day. Youth sports began T-ball, where coaches had to direct you where to run, how to throw, how to wait your turn to bat, and most importantly, do not swing the bat until you're up to bat. Who can forget youth soccer games, where you had a mass of kids running, chasing a ball, or maybe even a butterfly at times. It didn't matter who won or lost. You guys were out there just having fun together. First through third grade is where you started to gain some independence. Learning how to read, do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and even writing in complete sentences. All of you were ready to conquer any challenge. Let's not forget about the big holiday programs where you got dressed up and showcased all your talents. Field trips began, and recess was everybody's favorite subject. Life was simple and fun. Once you became a fourth grader, you were kings and queens of the school, and overnight you became too cool for a lot of things, like cartoons and anybody who was younger than you. At this point in your life, you encountered two teachers, Mr. Agnew and Mr. Railing. They were different than any of your other teachers you had before. They were different because they were guys, and once you got to know them, they were crazy and a lot of fun. Who can forget the fourth grade graduation, where you no longer were an elementary student, you were moving on to middle school, where you were going to be the little fish again and have to learn how to survive in that big, scary school. In middle school, your life seemed to be an emotional roller coaster from day to day, sometimes hour to hour. lockers, changing classes, tardies, puppy love, awkward times, puberty class, Hartley, rec team sports, homework, 7th hours, and lunch detentions, just to name a few. In 6th grade, you became more confident, secure, and independent. 6th grade was filled with lots of firsts for me. My first bestie, Isabella Valley, before I even knew what a bestie was. My first real encounter with Brian Bright and Ashton Lalone. Life-changing, let me tell you. My first relationship counseling session. Great Lakes Loons game, Frosties, and Penny Wars. 7th grade was filled with a lot of new adventures, like Mackinac Island, woodshop, school team sports, eligibility, spring fling, and the human knot. I also had the opportunity to move with all of you to become your math teacher. At this point, I guess I was the designated relationship counselor. I spent a fair amount of time listening to who was dating who, and who broke up with who, and who likes who. During your 7th grade year, I also learned how talented you all were. When you took the M-Step, you had some of the highest scores that the middle school had ever earned. Congratulations. During math class, we always stayed focused and always stayed on topic, right? No. I never once said people's names out loud to watch them jump. Right, Dempsey? We never made posters for a couple of single guys trying to help them get a date for a spring fling. By the way, ladies, I hate to crush all of you, but both of them are no longer single and ready to mingle. You missed your chance. My favorite memory of 7th grade was our Mackinac trip. When Chaz bought that captain's hat that was about 3 times too small, and he wore it around all day. That is a memory I will never forget. 8th grade was filled with lots of excitement, like Michigan Adventures, the 8th grade send-off, the spring fling, and being the kings and queens of the school once again. Then the COVID pandemic hit, and all of our worlds got turned upside down. Life was filled with uncertainty, and we had to learn how to do virtual learning. It seemed as everything had just come to an abrupt stop. COVID impacted part of your freshman year, and it didn't ever seem like things were going to get back to normal again, but eventually they did. By your sophomore year, things had returned to a new normal, and life continued. The class of 2024 found success, not just in sports, or in the classroom as well. As a class, you have earned over $2 million in academic scholarships and grant money. I'll just say you guys can do it, right? All right. I am so proud of all of you, and I'm glad you were finally able to get your middle school walkthrough today. I would like all of you to remember what I taught you in math 5 years ago. Give any obstacle you encounter a kiss. Just keep it simple, stupid. Every obstacle you will face has a solution if you just pause and think before you act. Try not to look at obstacles as impossible to conquer. Think and look for a way to figure it out. If you fail the first time, learn from your mistakes and keep working. And I promise you, you will find your solution. Like I have always told you, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just make sure you learn from them. If I am around, I will always help because you are and will always be part of my family. I would like to read a few lines from "Oh, the Places You'll Go" by Dr. Seuss. Most of you have heard me read this at the beginning of the school year and the very last day of school. Since today is your last day, I felt it would be appropriate. So be sure when you step with great care and great tact. And remember that life is a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left, and you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. All of you are off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Thank you, the class of 2024, for all the memories, and good luck to all of you. It has been a pleasure and an honor. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Ferry. At this time, I would like to invite Assistant Principal Josh Walton to recognize those students, excuse me, got me all teared up over here, to recognize those students who have earned academic and special awards. Counselor Mandy Volk and Athletic Director Jason Hemmisberg will help with highest honors.
Before tonight's ceremony, students were given medals for earning the rankings of honors, high honors, and highest honors. We ask that students stand as their name is read aloud and that the audience holds their applause until each section of honors is complete. For our honors section, these students were recognized with honors and they earned a GPA of 3.25 to 3.49. They are Brooklyn Adams, Eric Bates, Kira Garcia, Abigail Knowles, Julia Lanzinski, Krista Luce, Charlie Mahan, Madison Meeser, Chloe Morse, Aubrey Shorkey, Madison Steele, and Catherine Rostick. You may be seated. High honors. For students to be recognized with high honors, they must earn a GPA of 3.5 to 3.84. They are Raina Atkinson, Blaine Butcher, Ava Devereaux, Ben Fowler, Orlai Garcia, Rowan Gilmore, Trevor Hedrich, Dylan James, Blake Laskowski, Anthony Lichnoski, Phoebe Malik, Miranda Nixon, Mackenzie Rao, Olivia Rivard, Samuel Schroeder, Mason Struck, Cheyenne Sutter, Isabella Valley, Abigail Van Haren, and Nash Wenling. You may be seated. For our highest honors, these students were recognized with highest honors. They earned a GPA of 3.85 to 4.0 or higher. As students' names are called, please join me in applause as they come to the stage and receive a plaque for their achievements. Taylor Bailey. Jaden Bates. Olivia Dempsey. Cohen Distelrath. Nate Ferry. Alec Fowler. Zachary Garno. Sophie Grover. Mackenzie Hall. Hanalei Jewell. Haley Luft. Alexandra Moore. Hannah Oakes. Gina Travis. And Raylan Williams. At this time, I am privileged to introduce to you our first class speaker of the evening, Miss Mackenzie Hall.
At this time, please welcome our class advisors who will be calling students forward. Senior class co-advisors, Crystal Nadomsky and Jody James. Our school board will be handing out diplomas.
Garcia. Kira Elizabeth Garcia.
Madison Joe Boone.
Alexandra Irene Moore.
Haley Ann Luft.
Jaden Marie Bates.
Krista Marie Luce.
Matthew James Stroop.
Remington Randy Bankert.
Ronald Wayne Cross Jr.
Michael Allen Lavelle.
Abigail May Finnegan.
Aubrey Grace Shorkey.
Kaylee Selena Rose Century.
Corinne Mardell Busey.
Connor Riley Staveland.
Gabriel Thomas Therian.
Dylan David James.
Nash Edward Wendling.
Blaine Robert Butcher. Nate Andrew Ferry.
Samuel Claire Schroeder. Ethan James Hinojosa.
Mason Marcus Struck.
Chaz Anthony Slankard.
Zachary Alexander Garno.
Olivia Lee Dempsey.
Hannah Nicole Oakes.
Sophie Ann Grover.
Ava Marie Devereaux. Abigail Lynn Van Haren.
Madison Allie Marie Steele.
Chloe Rose Morse.
Brady Edward Cohagen.
Michael Bond Clover.
Jordan Alex Nixon.
Gavin Ryan Birchmeyer.
Gina Aurelia Travis.
Blake Michael Leskowski.
Tyler James Metzger.
Keegan Allen Nicholas Stoddard.
Sarah Beth Cogswell.
Jamie Lynn Felix.
Taylor Jade Bailey.
Hanalei Ray Jewell.
Madison Rose Meeser.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Rao.
Diego James Spooner.
Rowan Charles Gilmore.
Nicholas Edgar Bleasner.
Brian Richard Bright II.
Joshua William Lang.
Caden James Dotson.
Ben Allen Fowler.
Alex Stanley Fowler.
Nathan Douglas Ruth.
Charlie May Mahan.
Brooklyn K. Adams.
Ashton John Lalone.
Bradley Aiden Hall.
Matthew Michael Specht.
Marvin Lewis Motley Jr.
Angelo Valerino Rodarte.
Hazen Nicholas Germain.
Carter James Brabrant.
Raylan Sky Williams.
Miranda Marie Sampson.
Kaylin Amata Trevino.
Hannah Lynn Cochran.
Lillian Ann Lonsway.
Jade Ellen Boyd.
Kennedy Lynn Fisk.
Mackenzie Lynn Hall.
Christian Lee Powell.
Peyton James Ridley.
Jaden Marie Gangler.
Chloe Magdalene Reisner.
Julia Nicole Warby.
Isabella Frances Valley.
Julia Ann Lanzinski.
Catherine Ann Rostick.
Sydney Addison Roberts.
Cheyenne Renee Sutter.
Lauren Louise Irish.
Charles John Rogers III.
Jasmine Olivia Cody. Michelle Marie Schaefer.
Phoebe Victoria Malik.
Ryan Craig Streeter.
Raina Amara Elizabeth Atkinson.
Isabel Ann Eaton.
Olivia Page Rivard.
Abigail Marie Knowles.
Anthony Charles Lichnowsky.
Emily Lynn Gromoski.
Misty Marie Evans.
Vivian May Barrett.
Tara Leanne Moyer.
Carolyn Jo Ridlington.
Jacob Edward Hilgendorf.
Jordan James Chant.
Jack Gerald Distelrath.
Cohen Joseph Distelrath. Isaiah John Barnum.
Class of 2024, please stand. Now please turn your tassels from right to left. And now you can be seated. And now my class officers can join me, please. This is our thank you to our class advisors who have been with us for all 4 years. And we also have a special note from Ms. Finke.
As the sun slowly crept into the sky, it filled the morning air with warmth and life. Sounds of birds in harmony, and you there right next to me. Oh, no matter where we go, oh, my heart is yours to own. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky, I'm by your side. Walking in cold nights with your hand in mine, all wrapped up warm, sitting by the fire. This life is the best, living wild and free, with you there right next to me. Oh, no matter where we go, oh, my heart is yours to own. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky, I'm by your side. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky,